Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of Soul Surgery. So in this episode, we're going to be talking to my mate, Faith Child.
What's up?
This is one of UK's biggest gospel artists. We are in the presence of greatness today. So we're gonna basically be talking to him about his virginity. Some of you may not know that he's actually still a virgin. So we're gonna basically dive into this kind of topic. I'm really excited to question him. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel kind of weird. Like, I do interviews all the time, but I just feel weird right now. But we're gonna get in there. Hit me, fire away. Let's go. Let's do this.
Can't fix what you can't see. It's the soul that needs a surgery.
I think the question that everybody wants to know is, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for marriage. I'm waiting till I settle down with my girlfriend. We get married. And then we do the sex.
We do the sex?
Yeah.
Okay guys, so context. He's basically dating my friend, my close friend, and she's in the other room, so I think he's just gonna be like giving good answers because his girlfriend's here.
Pressure still. I'm willing to hate myself.
Okay, so you're waiting to marriage.
Yes.
Have you always had that in your mind? Like you're just waiting for the right person? Because you have had one previous girlfriend. Yeah. Explain that. Like.
So I was born and raised in a Christian home, and from birth, from young, I always had my eyes on marriage. Always from young. Even when I had my previous girlfriend, I always had my eyes on marriage. So I guess when you grow up in the church, you kind of taught to not sleep around, not to have sex, etc. And I guess that's one key thing that stuck with me. And I remember I don't know why, but in year 8, I remember I prayed a prayer saying, God, take away all sexual desires from me till I need to get married. And it wasn't even like
it wasn't deep.
I randomly prayed it. I was probably 12. So about 16 years later, that is still working today. I've just never really gone down that route. When I was in secondary school, I sound really old. When I was in secondary school, like sex wasn't really a normal thing anyway.
It wasn't normal. What school did you go to?
St. Mary's, Croydon, done on CR7, you know. People were cussing Croydon on Twitter the other day saying you have to catch a flight to go to Croydon.
But yeah. You need a visa.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like it was the norm anyway. Like, sex wasn't really a conversation per se 16 years ago. Like we knew it existed, but it wasn't a norm to have sex.
In your secondary school?
Yeah.
So that's around about 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah. Don't forget, at that moment I was 12. But even 13, 14, 15, 16, I don't even remember a conversation about sex. Maybe there was, but I really don't remember it being a thing like, oh, I had sex yesterday. I don't remember it.
Well, you went to a really good school there. So there was no sort of peer pressure in school?
Nah.
What about when you went, did you go to college?
Yeah, but college and university. There was no pressure. I did performing arts in college and in university. And there was never any pressure. Never. I guess maybe it's the people I surrounded myself with. Your friendship circle really has an influence on you as a person and the decisions you make. So maybe that might have been. But then in secondary school, all the cool kids were academic. I know in my class. Sometimes the cool kids
were academic?
Yeah.
What school did you go to?
Sometimes the cool kids aren't academic.
What school is this?
But even with college, I didn't really socialize much in college.
You didn't?
No. I literally go from a show to college, revision, church, studio, a show, that kind of circle. So my social life was a bit dead at college, and at uni was a bit dead as well.
Do you think that saved you a lot of...
Oh yeah, I think so. For uni, I went London Met, did performing arts as well. And I didn't really have a uni life, and I stayed at home. I commuted. Right. I didn't have the halls thing. If I stayed at the halls, I might have had the pressure. Right. Yeah. But I think that really did help and save me from a lot of trouble, not just sexually, but I guess maybe if I want to do fraud or whatever. Yeah. I didn't get caught up in that.
But you didn't get caught up in the lifestyle. So like, how do you not get caught up outside of like the education system? I guess.
I think it's about willpower. Like your mind is so powerful. If you want to sleep around, you're going to find a way to do that. If you don't want to, you're going to find a way not to. But one thing I've learned is it's impossible to miss that which you haven't tasted.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So because I haven't had sex before, I can't have that desire to want to have sex.
Right, that's a good thing about virginity,
yeah. So even now, like, it could be like a buff groupie that tries to thing with me, but the fact is that I'm not really buff groupie. But the thing is, I'm not even on that vibe, I'm not even on that flex. And you know what, I'm telling you now, if I weren't a virgin, I'll probably be so messy right now. Yeah. Because as a musician and a public figure, people think I get paid, girls, I don't. But as a musician public figure, they just put a face. as well as being a public figure, is women are accessible.
Yeah.
So I feel that might have been, because I've had instances where there've been advances and stuff.
Tell us about it.
Okay, this one's really weird. I remember one time, I know this girl liked me. I was chilling at home and she lived near me. No word of a lie, yeah. Like 8:30 in the morning, she was in my bedroom, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She knows my family. I think someone let her in.
Okay.
But I woke up, like, you're in my room. It's like, why are you in my room?
Wow.
Like, what? And like, I'm not gonna express how I like to sleep in it, but I like being free. Amen. And then there's another time this girl liked me, and she told my mum that I was gay, because I wasn't interested in her.
Wait, what?
And I had to have the conversation with my mum about if I was gay or not. But I weren't. My mum said, oh, someone said you're gay, are you gay? I said, no, I'm not gay. She said I'm gay because I'm not interested in her. But
right, that's actually a good point, because a lot of people think that because you're not having sex, you're not sleeping with women, you're obviously gay, or you're just something, you're really weird. Like, so how do you deal with that?
I think I'm really weird, but the thing is that a lot of guys respect that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys respect
like your
that.
friends?
Yeah, my friends, a lot of my friends are Christians anyway, so they know.
But not a lot of them are virgins.
Not a lot of them are virgins, not a lot of them are abstinent or celibate, whatever the correct term is. Some of them are getting it in. Do you know what I mean? So I feel, but my friends know my flex. Yeah. So they know is that they're not going to try and make me do a thing. Yeah. And a lot of them support me. I remember I performed that event that my brother put on many years ago, and I said I was a virgin, whatever. And at the end of the night, it was a debate show. At the end of the night, some guys had said they had slept with 200 plus girls. One of them came up to me and said, bro, I heard you said that you were a virgin. I respect that, keep it up. So it's like, you have someone who is proud of his sexual past, sexual history over the correct term. But he still respects that. Yeah. I wouldn't say a lot. Some people actually regret losing their virginity or sleeping around. Some people. Yeah. Some, I know girls do, and there's some guys that do. And I think people really respect that. But I think we put a lot of weight on sex. I'm not saying sex isn't important. It's very important. And first of all, just to clarify something, like, it's okay being sexually attracted to someone and being aroused as a Christian or even a non-Christian, whatever. Right. Like, God wired you that way. It's just, I guess, within the context of marriage. Right, yeah. So like so some people feel like as Christians or whatever, that you shouldn't be, it's bad to feel aroused to the opposite sex. That is perfectly fine. So don't let one make you feel bad about that.
But being attracted to someone is a sexual desire though?
Yes. Yes and no. Like, here's the thing, because you're not going to walk down the street and say, oh, I bet she's got a sexy personality. No one does that. No one does that.
As an attraction?
Yeah. Obviously,
you said aroused. That's like sexually. You can look at someone and be like, oh, she's beautiful, but not be aroused. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So I don't really get aroused by, women don't really get aroused at that. And that might be just down to my mental programming. Because, for example, I can see a woman with a great figure or whatever, I think, oh, she's got a nice figure. But someone that maybe has had sex before,
has done it already, so it's like,
I know what I can do with that, whatever. So it's just down to your program and what you've experienced.
So obviously in the culture, it's like, if you're sleeping around with a lot of women, like, you're the man, but virginity is seen as a female thing. But it's an even bigger shot if a guy says it. Why do you feel like you get that response in this culture?
I think because society is set up in a way in which men can sleep around. Like, if a guy said I slept with 10 girls, like, yo, hold that, you give him a spar, it's just normal. Yeah. If you hear a girl slept with 10 guys, like, I'm not really sure about that, she's a bit loose, but then surely she's sleeping with other guys, because she's sleeping with herself to rack up her body count. It takes two to tango. Me as a person, I don't care about body count. Is your sexual past gonna make me miss out on an amazing woman? If you've caught something, that's different, because like health is different. Yeah. But if you don't have anything, am I really gonna hold your past against you?
Do you require your girlfriend to be the same?
Nah, I don't. It would be nice, but I genuinely don't.
Why would it be nice?
Just something to tell the kids, tell my kids.
Like,
oh, your mum, like me and your mum waiting, whatever. I would be great if you did the same. Yeah. But nah, I don't judge anyone that has, and I genuinely don't care. And to be fair, I would even call sex a mistake. Like, women are mistakes in the past. I wouldn't.
You can have that mistake where you feel like, whoops, I did it, whoops, I slipped.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's important to know that you can always come back, you know,
100%.
and that you'll never, like, don't be too hard on yourself just because you're not a virgin anymore. And in God's sight, once you've asked for forgiveness, like, your slate is basically wiped clean, you know. And God says that from as far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your sin from you. If you are repentant and you've been forgiven, you're a virgin again, you know. What do you do when people talk about like sex in your presence? Like, are you just like, can't relate?
No, I'm cool with that. And the thing is, I definitely can't relate, but I just take it in. Like, for me, it's education. It's education. Okay, cool. So I'm getting married. I'm gonna. All right. Yeah. I'm write that in the iPhone and save that on the notes. But I genuinely appreciate it. Like, I love it. I feel like it's a lesson. Like, sex is great in context. Like, sex in general is great. Ice cream is great, but if you have it too much or the wrong time, whatever, it'll mess up your system. I know I'm digressing a bit, but one thing about me not having sex is my mind is so clear. A lot of people will be in bad relationships, and because they're having sex, they're kind of blinded by it. Then when you get out of the situation, you're like, raw, why was I in this relationship? And you realize the situation could be based upon lust, not upon true appreciation for the woman. So being abstinent has enabled me to appreciate women for who they are, as opposed to the sexual performance. It's such a beautiful key thing. And I guess you're not attached in a sexual way. And I guess some people believe in soul tie through sex, etc. I won't digress too much into that, but you're not really attached in that connection in that way. So you're able to really see better, think better, and make better informed decisions.
Would you encourage other people to remain virgin? What advice would you give them that are kind of feeling like this is impossible?
If you do struggle with it, it's perfectly fine. It's okay to struggle with sex. It's okay to accept you have that struggle. It's now what you do with that. Do you give into it, or do you choose to abstain? I think the key thing is down to your mind. If you see it as a thing that you'd want to give up, you will be able to find the willpower. If you're sleeping around with, let's say you have sex like 5 days a week, maybe cut it down to 4, then 3, then twice, then once. Like, you're not gonna go from having sex every week to nothing. That's not realistic. Even if you're as a drug addict, the doctor will still give you the drugs, but they'll reduce how much of that drug is inside that to wean you off it. So I feel like take practical steps to come off it, and then whatever your triggers are.
You're saying come off it like it's an addiction.
Sorry, I was talking about drugs and I'm feeling that kind of headset. If you know that linking that particular guy is going to stimulate you, then try to see him. If you know that certain music or certain movies are going to kind of stimulate you, then try to do. If Instagram is going to stimulate you, then try to cut that off. So it's about being practical and knowing that, you know what, I've made the decision that I no longer want to do this. Some people have it in their mind they don't want to do it. They know they shouldn't be doing it, but they still do it.
Right.
So it's a case of, once you know that, okay, I'm now going to make a conscious decision to no longer do this, that's the most important thing. And once you have outlined certain precautions and cut certain things off, you will be in a better headspace and be in a better position to handle when the emotions and the feelings arise.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions off of Snapchat. So the first question is, what do you do to avoid temptations, i.e. watch porn, masturbate?
I've never masturbated in my life.
Really?
Yeah, never. I have seen porn before, didn't bang. Like, I don't get...
It didn't bang?
Didn't bang. They were, but I didn't bang. I genuinely don't, like, I watched porn before and I was like, I didn't really get it. But, so what was the question, sorry?
What do you do to avoid temptations, i.e. watch porn?
Well, I'm not going to say the website, because I don't want people to go in it. But there's a website, an American website, where, like, they have, like, I know, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
If there's beef, there's a particular website that came out. The name.
Okay,
that website. Yeah. I don't go on that website because you know that after you scroll looking for music, you're going to see NSFW, not suitable for work. Not suitable for work.
Not suitable for work?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was, don't click on the videos, it's 18 plus. So
it's an actual video on the website?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I would just want to go on that website.
Yeah.
I know that I might potentially click on that. Yeah. I don't want to click on it.
Yeah.
So I go on that website for time. I wouldn't go on that.
So have you clicked on it in the past?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, because like, let me see what if it's. Let me confirm.
Curiosity.
Let me confirm it's not suitable for work, so they're not lying. I just want to make sure, so I can tell you as a good friend that, bro, I saw it. It's not really for you. So yeah. But I feel like don't put yourself in situations. Like
you're smarter than you think you are. No, you're smarter than you are.
Yeah, and
you think you are.
And the truth is that we all know that, you know, if I go see Jermaine today, like, it's gonna go down. Like, if I see Jermaine, it's gonna go down. Don't see Jermaine. Like, you know you like Jermaine. You know Jermaine likes you. And you know you wore the nice dress that day, and you knew what was gonna happen. So like, if avoid situations like that is the best. For me personally, I don't really struggle with it. So I guess my perspective is limited.
Right, okay, so, but you are in a relationship now.
Yeah, I am.
How do you deal with temptation within a relationship?
I am not tempted to have sex with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Like, I don't. I might want to kiss her, but I feel like kissing might be my thing. Some people, sex is their thing. Some of them, holding hands or foot kisses is their thing. That's what arouses them. But for me, like, I don't want to go any further. I don't want to have sex with her.
So, is there any boundaries or lines that you have within your relationship to stop it from going there? Or do you feel like you're invincible?
I don't want to come across like I'm a self-righteous Superman. But for me, my mind, also the great things that my girlfriend's in the same headspace as me. Like, she does not want to have sex, like, she's very strong, strong-minded, strong-willed. And similar to me, that great combination is great. In terms when one of you isn't as strong, one of you is weaker than the other, it's easy for one to give in to the other. But because they're both strong, we're able to not go down that road. So, like, I don't have to give up weed. I've never had weed. So there's no temptation for me to smoke weed in that respect. So that's similar for me having sex. The key thing is that I don't have a desire to have sex with my girlfriend. So because there's no desire there, you can put whatever you want in my face, it's not going to happen.
But what happens if your girlfriend has a desire? Because obviously she knows what it's felt like before. Because I think that sometimes in a relationship, if you're a virgin and the other person isn't, they may tempt you more than you tempt them.
I appreciate that.
So how do you like navigate that?
She would tell me that, babe, I learned this. When a woman's menstrual cycle, you have a little part where you're really where women can be really horny, really aroused and stuff. So if it's in that period, like, babe, and for me, I'd be very cautious. I wouldn't try to look too buff that day. I wouldn't try and I would just like be very mindful and respectful that she's been to a place that I haven't been. And she feels the type of way that I haven't felt, and I would never ever to be able to understand or rather appreciate, because I haven't walked that road before. So if she says I'm feeling the type of way, I have to respectfully ensure I don't do anything to fuel that fire.
Right.
So I wouldn't even try to give her a peck of the forehead kiss or a peck of the sugar or anything. I know that it might make her feel a type of way. Not that she's not strong enough, but the key thing is don't go and check the temperature if you're not trying to get warm.
Okay, next question is, how do girls react when you tell them that you're still a virgin? Do you think they disbelieve you because you're a male? Last question, are your parents shocked that you're a virgin?
Okay. Yeah, some girls genuinely shocked rather.
Right.
Like, one girl looked at me for a long time thinking I'll crack or something. Yeah. But I said, no, I'm being dead serious. And through conversation she realised, okay, I think it's actually genuinely telling the truth. And my parents shocked. No, they're not. Grew up in a Christian home, as I mentioned earlier on, so they're not surprised. Whether my mum still thinks I'm a virgin or not, I don't know. I think she still thinks I'm one.
She doesn't ask you?
No, she hasn't asked me.
She hasn't asked any questions.
But I still think she thinks.
But you're not sure?
But I'm not sure. Yeah.
Do you ever come across a moment where you thought you'd lose your virginity, but you felt as you weren't ready, and why or why not?
No, I haven't. I sound boring. Guys, I'm not boring. There's just more to life than sex. Yeah. But no, I've never had a moment where I thought I was going to lose it. No, I haven't.
Even with your last girlfriend?
Nope. She was also a virgin.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Was that easier?
It wasn't really different. I think it's just a case of that we both know and believe we don't want to have sex. We want to wait. So we're both waiting for marriage. So it's just like that.
Okay, you're not having sex, but what is okay to do?
Yeah. So I've never had oral before. I've never done it before either. For me, like,
do you think that is sex?
Some do classify it as sex.
What do you think?
For me, personally, I think sex is penetration.
Okay.
As in penetration. I wouldn't necessarily deem like oral sex as sex, but sex is still in the word oral. But
then it is sex.
But then,
okay, in the sight of God, what do you think? What do you think God thinks it is?
Okay, let's think about the word virgin, yeah? You're not going to lose your virginity through oral sex.
No. Okay. Yeah.
So if we're basing virginity and sex together, which is very synonymous, then for me, I wouldn't really say oral sex is sex.
So it's okay.
I'm not going to say it's okay, right? That's your decision, my G. I'm not trying to have people saying, well, this guy on YouTube said that I could go and have oral. So yeah, I don't do it, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't really advise, to be fair. It can potentially lead on. It's like you're gonna want to have the real thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to have the real thing. So if you know that's gonna potentially lead to it, I just wouldn't. Some people can happily stop at oral, but I would never advise someone who isn't having sex to go and have oral sex.
And people just assume you are active.
Yeah. And it's the
And
norm.
but I think that a lot of virgins or guys that are celibate are very quiet about it. Nobody goes around talking about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one reason why I really wanted to highlight on my channel people that are celibate and virgins. Just to know that there are people out there, even though they're not got it on their forehead. Like, do you know what I mean? There are people out there, and I want you guys to be hopeful and to kind of stay focused. There's guys that are actually waiting. There's guys out there that are practicing purity, so don't be discouraged. A lot of women are vocal about it. A lot of women are vocal about their virginity or that they're celibate or whatever, but a lot of men don't seem to be that outspoken. What do you think that is?
I think, I guess maybe society, because I remember, maybe you saw it, there's an actress in a very popular American sitcom, and she said, if it was her, she said that she's a virgin because of her faith beliefs, and someone came out saying, how dare you be a virgin because of religion? I was like, fam, that's her body, why are you mad for her? So it's a case like, if you're mad because someone isn't having sex. For me, that makes no sense. You're mad because someone isn't having sex. So for me, my thing, society is in a place where it's the norm to have sex. I guess it is the norm to have sex. So people get angry when you're not. But I feel like anyone that is, I won't say is in their right state of mind, I wouldn't say that. But anyone that's respectful,
I have another
appreciate
question.
Someone's decision.
People say that, or they'll never date. They'll say, what if you get married and you're bad in bed?
I personally believe I will know what to do. And here's the thing, like, everyone was once a virgin.
Yes, exactly.
So everyone was potentially
a beginner.
once crap.
Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess
you have to learn.
You have to learn. So the key thing is that, and I know people that don't want to marry virgins.
Right.
And I know virgins that don't want to marry virgins.
Right.
It's like, whoa, like you're a virgin. So it's like, my thing is this. Everyone was once a beginner. Everyone once had sex for the first time. And we're like, whoa. But that was really quick. But that was really crap. Or was that it? So I guess with time, I guess, maybe, I'm not a sex expert, but maybe you can learn to be better. And I guess even all about practice. And I guess like not every man is the same. So you might think, I'm the bomb of women, and you try your party trick on that woman, and she's like, that doesn't do anything for me. So does that mean you're crap? No, it doesn't mean you're crap. It just means that compatibility of that situation.
And a lot of people are experienced, but they're having bad sex anyway. So just to put it out there anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it's just because you have experience doesn't mean you're good. Like you said, you can learn. Like no one's born knowing what to do. You know what I mean?
Don't learn today.
But the beautiful thing about marriage is that you guys will teach you. Like you like there's a gentleness with it.
I'm not saying sex isn't important, but when you put a lot of emphasis and weight on it, like you want to end the whole relationship because the sex isn't good.
That's not normal.
I feel like there's
because you guys
way
are putting
much
sex
more.
above love.
So I think there's way more. Once you realize that, you know what, that there's way more to a relationship than sex. I'm not saying it's not important. It's a very important key figure, a key part of sex. Like you know in the movies you see like they're arguing. He's grabbing, he's kissing. Argument is done. Do you know what I mean?
Until later, and they've actually got to talk about their problems.
Don't forget that part. So I'm not saying sex is important, but it should never be the premise of your relationship. And I've heard it said that married couples, some of them might have sex maybe like once a week or whatever. I think sometimes we have this. I feel like pornography definitely kind of warps your perspective on sex. Primarily, and a lot of. I don't know if it's correct for me to generalize. I think a lot of people grow up on maybe watching porn or seeing like X-rated scenes in movies and music videos.
That's not real.
Where you kind of like see what sex, you kind of sort of dream of what sex is.
The fantasy.
So when you now get into it, you're like, oh, that was really quick. It's really well. Like for me, like I genuinely think that when I have sex with my wife, it's going to be really like I'm probably gonna laugh. I'm probably gonna laugh. I'm gonna be like, wait, babe, wait. You mean, wait. You mean we can actually do this now? Then it's like, is this the sex? Are we doing that? This is really weird. So yeah, I'll tell you this. I spoke to a Christian girl, and she said sex is overrated. And I said to her, oh, that is it because you're maybe not doing it right? I said, you know what? And I said, no, for me, I don't enjoy sex because I know I shouldn't be doing it. And I was like, raw. Like, that's actually interesting. Like, she has that conviction. You know what? I can't really enjoy sex. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I can't genuinely enjoy it. And I feel like, for me, when I have it in a context I'm really supposed to have it, it's great. Like, you know, like when you still meet from the pot when your mum ain't looking, you know, you can't really enjoy it too tough because you don't shouldn't be having it. When your mum says, yo, yeah. When your mum says, yo, my G, like, patting that meat, take that meat. When your mum gives you the meat, when your mum gives you the meat, you can enjoy it because you're supposed to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
guiltless.
Yeah, when it's in the right context, you can enjoy it more for sure. Just know there's way more to life than sex. There's way more. And I guess so that's because I haven't experienced it before. I don't desire it, but there's way more. Take a girl out, go to the park, enjoy it, go theatre, go movies, whatever. There's way more to life than sex. When sex is your driving the nucleus, everything will revolve around it. If my key thing is to know you for who you are, I genuinely want to get to know you. If my drive to genuinely get to know you, my drive won't be sex. If I want to get to know you intimately, then that's different. But it's all down to the foundation of your relationship and the foundation to your approach.
And guys, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Breeny Lee. He's been Faith Chisel, and we are signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this video is really just to encourage everybody that is out there, that's waiting, that there are men out there, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave any comments or questions in the comment box below, and I will try my best to get back to you guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
And make sure you subscribe to Breeny Lee's channel. Peace out.
Thank you. Check out Faith. I'll leave his information here. Check out his music. Got a new album coming?
Yeah, I'm working on new music. It'll be out in January. So
January. Nah. See you later.